Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video topic is triangle and its properties. So in this video we will use the properties of the triangle to find out the missing values of angles. Okay, so we will solve the questions and in these questions we will use the properties of triangle. So let's begin with the first question. It is in a triangle, two angles are equal. So we know that the measure of two angles are equal and third angle is greater than each of the angle by 15 degree. So we have to find all the angles of the triangle. Okay. So how we will begin this question? So let's take that the measure of each of two angles be x degree. I am not writing the complete sentence. Okay. So as we know that the two angles are equal. So let's take that both the angles are of x degree and x degree. Okay. And now let's move on to the third angle. The third angle is greater than each of the angle by 15 degrees. So the measure of third angle will be x plus 15 degree. Okay. Now we know about angle sum property of a triangle. The angle sum property of the triangle says that the sum of all three angles of a triangle will always be 180 degree. So let's add them x plus x plus x plus 15. This will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, this is as per angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. Okay. Now, after adding these three, we will get 3x plus 15 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now, what will be 3x? This 15 degree will go to right hand side and it will get subtracted from 180. And what we will get? We will get 165 degree. This means 3x is equal to 165 degree. So what will be x? X will be 165 divided by 3. So let's divide. 3 5s are 15 and 3 5s are 15. Means the measure of equal angles will be 55 degree. So the two angles will be of 55 degree and 55 degree and the third one that is greater than each of the angle by 15 degree. So 55 plus 15 it will be of 70 degree. Okay, so the third angle will be of 70 degree. The two angles 55 55 and the third one is 70 degree. Okay, so you can cross check by adding 55 plus 55, 110. 110 plus 70, 180. So hence proved. So this means the angles of this triangle will be 55 degree, 55 degree and 70 degree. Okay. Now moving on to second question. In given figure, angle ACD is equal to 120 degree. Angle CAE is 130 degree and we have to find angle ABC. This one we have to find out. Okay. So we can find this angle by using two properties. So I will solve by both the ways. You can use whatever you find easy. Okay. So let's begin. So we know the measure of this angle EAC. It is given or angle CAE. It is 130 degree. And we know angle ACD that is 120 degree. The both are exterior angles. So we can use exterior angle property here. Plus we can find the measure of this angle by using angle sum property also. Okay. So let's begin. Let's use the first one, angle sum property. How we will find out? See, angle ACD is 120 degree. So angle ACB, what will be this angle? I am directly writing here 120 degree plus this angle and this will be equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they both are forming linear pair. Angle ACB plus angle ACD will be equal to 180 degree because they both are forming linear pair, and this will be equal to 180 degrees. So angle ACB will be 180 minus 120 means 60 degree. Okay. Similarly, angle EAC plus angle BAC will be equal to 180 degree because they both are also forming a linear pair. So 130 degree plus this angle BAC will be 180 degree. So what will be the measure of this? 130 plus 50 is 180 degree. So now we know these two angles of this given triangle. We know angle BAC. So angle BAC is 50 degree. Angle ACB is 60 degree. So what will be the measure of angle ABC? So let's write angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB. This will be equal to 180 degree. Again, the angle sum property of triangle. Now we know the measure of this. We have to find out angle ABC. What is angle BAC? We just found it is 50 degree and angle ACB is 60 degree. So this will be equal to 180 degree. So what will be angle ABC? Angle ABC will be equal to 180 degree minus 50 plus 60. We will get 110. So 110 degree, that means 70 degree. So the measure of this angle will be 70 degree. Angle ABC 70 degree. Okay. And we can find out this by another way also. So let's learn what is the way. So let me take another color. Okay. Now, you know this angle. This is 130 degree it is given. Angle EAC. Angle EAC is 130 degree. Okay. And this is the exterior angle. What are its two opposite interior angles? Angle ABC and angle ACB. So the opposite interior angles are angle ABC plus angle ACB. And we know that as per exterior angle property of a triangle, the exterior angle of a triangle will always be equal to the sum of its two opposite interior angles. And if we will take this exterior angle, angle EAC, that is 130 degree. So this will always be equal to the sum of this and this angle. This we already found 60 degree. Okay. So let's put the value. This means angle ABC plus angle ACB that we found by using the linear pair property means 60 degree, and this will be equal to 130 degree. Okay, so this is the exterior angle and these two are interior angle. These two are opposite interior angles. Now angle ABC will be equal to 130 degree minus 60 degree, that is 70 degree. So by both the ways we will get the same answer. The value of angle ABC will be 70 degree, and by using exterior angle property also we got it 70 degree. What we call to this property? Exterior angle property of triangle. So as per this property, the exterior angle of a triangle will always be equal to the sum of its two interior opposite angles. Okay. So by using these properties, you can solve any kind of questions. So now see you in the next video. Till then, you practice this concept and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.